It is time for New Listings at Noon. On today's show, we're going to be featuring this beautiful, recently renovated 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath row home located in Foggy Bottom.
And I'm going to be featuring an absolutely incredible mid-century modern home, which is in Kent, DC.
Awesome. So hopefully you guys had a nice Thanksgiving. We missed last weekend. For those of you guys who haven't watched the show before, Alison and I, every week we go through all the new listings on the market and we find 2 of our favorite new listings.
Yeah, and they can speak to people for different reasons. It could maybe speak to our aesthetic or different people who like different things, but whatever reason why we pick them, it's something that we know somebody or everybody will enjoy.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's get started. Alison is going to share the beautiful mid-century home in Kent, DC,
Yes.
and then I will be sharing my Foggy Bottom listing afterwards.
Yes, and apologies for the dog barking. My dog just heard something, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. Okay, so we're going to pull up the photos here. So some people might be asking where Kent, DC is. Kent is in a northwest area of the city. If you just want to think of kind of upper northwest as the easiest area to kind of just conjure up in your mind when you're figuring out where it is. But this is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3,344 square foot house. The address is obviously scrolling on the bottom and is listed for $2,195,000. And it is represented by Christopher Ritzard of TTR Sotheby's. So thank you so much for letting us put this house on. So what you're going to notice immediately is this obvious mid-century modern feel. It's distinguished by some pretty unique characteristics, especially for this part of town. It's got, these sweeping glass facades. You're going to see the cantilevered terraces in the back at a different point when I'm presenting. But this house was designed in 1961 by George T. Ward. He was a principal at a very highly acclaimed architecture firm, Vosbeck Ward. And you see immediately when you walk in these floating staircases that we see a lot in mid-century modern. What I think is this amazing kind of bookshelf here that you have all these books presented in. And then to the right is this large gym, which Karen, I feel like you would love. You want this gym. I totally get it. I mean, that is a large area for an at-home gym. But anyway, if we continue to go upstairs, that's really where the magic happens in this home, in my opinion. It was, like I said, built in the early 60s, and it has had a couple of either massive upgrades or changes in addition. The living room here was expanded and added on in 1987. So it got even larger at that point. You see some built-ins, everything when we start to look at the aesthetics of this house really are in the style and colors of mid-century modern, which I love. So here we're looking at this dining area, kind of a head-on view, and you see the kitchen to the right. And something interesting I saw where that area to the right that kind of draws down so you can actually kind of separate the kitchen from the dining room. Which I thought was really neat. And you're looking through now from the kitchen, and we're getting our first glimpse at this orange kind of cabinetry that we have. Anybody who knows me, one of my first places I ever got, it was decorated with orange. So I'm a huge fan of the color, but it certainly fits the style. It really pulls in kind of the wood that you have also on the ceiling, the paneling there. And now we're going into kind of this little sitting area. I mean, this is classic mid-century modern furniture that you have in here. We've got some Eames chairs and things that anybody who's into mid-century modern will certainly recognize. And then you've got this beautiful outdoor space, which I think is really, really great because it's open and airy, yet covered, and it's got all of the windows. So you still feel like the outside is being let in on the inside, even with having that outdoor area kind of in between the actual outside and your space here. So this is the other angle. Depending on how big your screen is, you might not be able to tell exactly how everything is connected, but the stairs kind of lead up and you can start to kind of walk through to the dining room via the space that you're seeing right here. So definitely wanted to show you the bedrooms. The bedrooms are really large sizes, and you've got the same large format windows with the wood on the ceiling as well. You don't see a lot of natural colored wood ceiling in bedrooms, I feel like, these days, so I liked that. And the tile, guys, the tile in this house is very mid-century. It's very in style with what went with the time. But it is still sleek, and it is still, it's mid-century modern, but also could be modern, I would say. And I don't know if we lost Karen there, but I'm seeing me up on the screen, and okay, great. There's our There's our another bedroom. So there are 4. So I don't believe we have all of them shown here, but I mean, windows, 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 right? This one's got windows on both sides. Again, you've got the beautiful wood floors and the paneling on the ceiling. Third bedroom here. And we've got like the colors coming through, right? You've got the orange in the bedroom, and this is obviously just how they've styled it, and the yellow here. But I feel like this could be polarizing. This color here, this color scheme, I like it. Again, I think that it really just brings the whole look of the house kind of together in full circle. So, and everything does look still just really in great condition. So these are the back tiered, the cantilevered kind of feel that you get back here with the tiering of the backyard here. Very beautiful, really, really nice to kind of see how it's angled like this. And you see, of course, all of those windows, which are absolutely tremendous. So yeah, it's situated on top of a hill. So that's how you kind of can see that angle from there. And, just a couple of notes is they've replaced many mechanical things in the last 2-3 years. That kitchen was actually redone 5 years ago. And there is an open house this weekend. It's Sunday, from 1 to 3. And this one has been on the market for over a week, but actually it came on the market after our last new listings at noon show. And I wanted to present it so badly because I just think it is such a unique and cool house, and certainly speaks to my aesthetic. So anyway, luckily they are having an open house after the holiday so that people can take full advantage of getting to see it.
Awesome. I love, love, love this house. So many awesome features. Let's put a spec on here together. So awesome. Thank you, Allison. Love it. Again, we are going to head over. We're staying in DC this week, but we're going to head over to Foggy Bottom. I'm putting Allison on the spot while I change everything over. Can you just share a little bit about Foggy Bottom really quickly?
I would love to, because I went to school there. So what was interesting when you found this listing, Karen, is I actually lived about 3 doors down from this house.
I knew that.
I lived about 3 doors down, my first year living off campus. And the houses there are very much not like this house, as in they're very old. A lot of them had been just kind of, sitting around for a while, used as student housing. So this sticks out in a very good way in that neighborhood. And Karen, I will let you take it from here.
Awesome. So yeah, so like she said, great neighborhood. There are tons of restaurants. There's a Trader Joe's and a Whole Foods. I'm always like, once Trader Joe's and a Whole Foods is there, that's awesome. So this home is located 2506 I Street Northwest. The asking price is $1,695,000. This house has about just under 2,000 square feet, and you have 3 levels of living. So there's 3 bedrooms and 3 levels as we go in. So let's go ahead and pull it up. Now, one thing that you're going to notice, and the listing agent said, is that this home was fully renovated. Let's see, it's going a little bit ahead of me just for a second. So just really quickly, it was fully renovated this year in 2022. And one of the things that they said was, we'll go ahead and continue, is that it still has a historic style of DC homes in a district, but it's combined with a romantic European inspired contemporary upgrades. So as you see, as we go through the house, you're going to see all of these different things. But one of the things that I love about this particular home are the white oak floors. And you have these beautiful black windows with black trim. And so all of the white walls with the nice oak wood floors, it's just a nice contrast with the dark black trim windows. Now, this is a view looking back. We just came into the living room. Also, you have different levels. So this is all one level, but you have to walk down from the living room to get to the kitchen area. But once we get to the kitchen area, you have the cream colored cabinetry, which is really nice. Once the light colors contrasting with the dark, you have a bronze marble backdrop, which is really nice. Stainless steel Bosch appliances. And it opens out, if you look down, this is a picture looking down, it opens out into this really nice back patio space. And I had a chance to look at the previous listing before, and they've really just they've completely changed. I mean, it's just gorgeous now. So if we go back a little farther, not only do you have room for the dining area to eat, but you have this little space here where you have the black sliding folding doors, which is a nice little touch. And as you can see the patio in just a moment, it's lit up. You have lights all along the back. You're able to sit out here as well and be connected from the inside to the outside. And this is a view looking back. It has a nice sized backyard, so you can get, you get nice use of your backyard as well. It's a little bit higher up, but it's flat enough that you can still use his space. That's usable space. So great backyard. Once we go inside, we have this a staircase that separates the living room from the dining room. And so these are beautifully floating stairs with nice cable wire. I like cable stairs. It gives everybody cable railing. It gives places this nice modern feel. Now, this is one of our primary bedrooms. In our primary bedrooms, you have upstairs, you have 11-foot ceilings. You have nice skylights throughout. They have each bedroom upstairs has its own ensuite bath. Here's one of the baths. They're all keeping with the black trim that's all throughout the house. So the hardware is also black. You have this beautiful marble tile. This one here is our second bedroom upstairs. I can't decide which one I prefer because I think that they're both really nicely done and they're both very spacious. And this one also has its own ensuite bath, which they're not showing right now. So there is a wonderful video that I will put in the link later on when we show this because it's a really quick video, but it goes through the house and it's really nice. Now we're going to head downstairs. One of the things you're going to notice is a stone wall here. And this stone wall is from the original house. So it's been, over 100 years. It dates back to over 100 years. So it's a nice accent for the house. And I'm glad that they left this here because it really works. Now that was a picture of your powder room. Your guests will go downstairs to use that little powder room. We have our third bedroom downstairs. Very nice size. So downstairs, we only have the powder room, we have this bedroom, and we have an ensuite bath as well. You have nice closet space. You can use that for your guests or for extra storage. You can look back and you can see how this bedroom relates to the space downstairs. Here's our third bath, and it's nicely done. Once again, still keeping with the beautiful tile throughout and the nice black hardware. So let's see, it was fully done. I think they did an incredible job. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I missed on here, but I think I've kind of gone through all of the things, but I just think it's a pretty amazing house.
It's really beautiful. And I can't say enough how this sticks out in a good way in that neighborhood because Foggy Bottom's just generally such an older area. And there's West End has a bunch of like new kind of this aesthetic condos, but to find a row house or single family house like this in that area is pretty rare. I could see like, some high up at GW, being able to walk to the office every day or something and living here. So,
and I want to thank the Rob and Brent group of Sotheby's. Thank you for allowing us to feature this wonderful listing. Thank you, Robert. Robert Sanders yesterday was great on the phone. They are having an open house, and their open house is this Sunday from 1 to 3.
Cool. Guys should definitely stop by.
Awesome. So hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving break. We're glad to be back. And I am Karen Ringo.
I'm Alison Scimeca.
And we'll be back next week with 2 listings for you. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.